Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're bringing you yet another Luminox watch review. Seems to be my niche, but it's probably been one of my favourite watch companies for a long time. It's back in 2019, not 2019, 2016. I bought the first Luminox and I kept it absolutely for years. It still works fine today, and all that. So let's get on with this one today. So we're going to be looking at part of the G collection, the Luminox G collection today. So simple, nice glossy finish outside, big bold Luminox logo on the front, simple outside cardboard cover. Inside we've got like a smaller version and a softer version of the old style deployment case. So the deployment case used to look like this. So I'll say it again, used to look like this. So it used to be a lot bigger. This one here, so it used to look a lot bigger, a bit more rugged, bit more. Yeah, a bit more military style. But this one seems to follow almost like a glasses case slash deployment case hybrid, with that nice sort of red detailing, a nice slightly softer cushion compared to before, where it just used to be like a rock solid acetate style material. The only thing I hate about Luminox, despite loving the watches, is their boxes just kept falling apart. Like this bit at the top and the bottom bit used to always come out 24/7. But looking inside the box, we've got a simple place to hold onto that box, a nice bit of cushion just to keep it protected, not that you need it, and an international guarantee card inside. The older style deployment boxes used to be, I think they were better, but then I think it did depend on the collection that you went down. So here we go, guys. This is the Luminox G collection, Never Get Lost edition, 45mm case diameter, X2-2421. So, got a 14mm case thickness. Weighs only 78 grams, as you might expect, but we'll get on to the reason why it doesn't weigh much soon. Watch price retails at around about £250, but you can probably get it a little bit cheaper elsewhere. The price of these ones have been coming down slowly, and operates on a full Swiss quartz movement. Let's have a look at the dial here. So looking at the dial, we've got lots of stuff going on here. So we've got very small increment styles, like number system that has a two-tone theme to it. So you've got this red outside one for the 9 to 12, and you've got a white one from 1 to 8. And you've got this little red bit of detailing on the inside, as you can see. Never get lost with that tachymeter on the outside and a compass. You've got a full markings going inside the face here, fully luminous as well. I'll show you the luminous component in a second. Got a nice date dial down the bottom here as well, and a full Carbonox casing going around here and inside. That is my cat crying. I'm just going to let it out. I'm too lazy to edit the video, so I'm not going to bother editing that out. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So, yes, where were we? So, fully luminous sort of increment style system here, and a nice, sorry, it's tachymeters on the outside, tachymeters on the inside here, as you can see, yeah. And you've got a nice compass system on the actual outside where that thick bezel is. So, the G in the G for G collection stands for green shield, and then you know it's green shield usually from the logo, so you have that green outside cover there, as you can see, covering that logo. Fully luminous hands as well, with those luminous LLT technology, like the light illuminating technology, I think it's called, something like that, LLT on the outside. I'll show you that now. There you go, full luminous system going on here, but just because my camera's not very good at focusing, you won't be able to see that very well. But it is in fact quite bright. But my camera is an iPhone SE, so it's not going to be that good at picking that up. Hands don't quite line up with the increments as they should do, which is what I'm very sort of particular on, but it's no big problem. We've also got a enhanced grade style sapphire glass system, I imagine, for this sort of style watch. and a fixed in place style bezel with just that nice little bit of detailing on the side there. Out to the casing, a full Carbonox casing here, which means, so getting back to that lightweight, the Carbonox casing is made of carbon and I think it's aluminium to make it really, really light and really, really strong and scratch resistant, I believe, to an extent for this one. This one's quite light compared to my one, but it's no problem. Nice thick bezel on top, almost the same sort of size as the main casing itself. Come into the crown. The crown sits inside a nice enhanced sort of hill system going on here. Taking that out to the first position. A nice movement to the date dial, as you might expect from the watch. Let's take this bit of cover off so you can have a look at it without that on. Second position. Nice secure movement to the hands as well. Not too flimsy either. There's no screw down mechanism to this, it just slots back in place. I have to look on the back to see how waterproof this is. So, looking at a strap, you've got a polyurethane strap, 23mm in diameter, with that sporty textured feel on it, and a double window system with thin little gaps, which means there's going to be sort of big gaps between wrist sizes as well. This isn't, I don't think this would be big enough to go on a wetsuit, but it might be. Full Luminox logo as well in the side, and nice rubber style holders for that strap. Come around the back, we've got a blacked out Carbonox casing as well, as you can see from that. Oh, sorry, mineral crystal, not sapphire crystal. 100-meter water resistance as well. Yeah, it didn't seem very This doesn't seem as waterproof as my one, but it shouldn't knock it just for that. Still a very, very nice watch with nice screw down screws for that back casing to remove that. Let's put it on. Let's see how it looks. Hold that in place for now. So there we go, guys. That is the Lumonox G Never Get Lost 45mm.